Hi, thank you for coming here again if you're always here. And if this is the first time you're coming, you're welcome. It's so good to have you here. My name is Busola, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here again and again. And one way to help that happen is for you to subscribe just now. In my last video, we were talking about the goodness of rest. And today, guess who I've got to chat to us? A pastor. Yes. Do pastors even rest? Reverend Dr. Sam Weze is my friend, my big brother, a pastor, a musician, and he also makes sure that we get good music to help us worship. He regularly hosts a music show which he calls Gospel Songs Then and Now. It's on his Facebook, and I'm going to put the link to his Facebook in the description section. He does this on Mondays and on Fridays, 8 p.m. UK time. I don't like to miss it. And when you connect once, you won't like to miss it again.
I rest because I need it. I guess everyone else needs it. God, he rested on the seventh day, following 6 days of work, creating everything that there is, including me. And then he rested. Probably he didn't need it because he was God, but he wanted to teach me that I would need it. So I rest because this body is not a machine. Even machines get worn out, they get tired, they can knock if nothing is done, if they are not rested. So I rest because I want my body to be more functional. I want to refresh. I rest because when I rest, I come out better. I am more, creative. I become more operational. I become more rational. Sometimes one gets so stressed and begins to blame everybody else and nag, literally. I rest because when I have rested, I'm able to hold better conversations, even with my wife, and I relate better with my children, with everyone else. Something that will not be possible when I'm so distressed and when I'm so stressed. I rest because it enables me to be more productive. When I'm relaxed, I can do so much. But when I labor and labor and labor, and I can't even find out why nothing is happening, then suddenly my body tells me that, look, it's time to lay down for a while. Sleep has its own time, but my rest is not limited to sleep. I like to listen to good music and just relax and do nothing. Sometimes I do the singing, at other times I let others sing, and I just relax and enjoy it and feel better. I know that I'm resting. And sometimes I walk out and go to another environment. I like to travel because when I travel, I'm able to go away from the familiar. And then I'm, at peace with the unfamiliar. Another important way that I find myself rested is sometimes I like to go down memory lane. I like to just sit down and think about the past, my old friends, my schoolmates. I like to reconnect with people I used to know. I like to think about the good old days. When I do that, I just feel at peace. I like to get connected to good people. When do I rest? The time for sleep is already designated. That one is known at night. And sometimes I take naps when I'm home, like on a weekend. Sometimes I just know that I can't do anything. So it's better to just obey this body and let it just take it. 30 minutes, it can be 30 minutes, it can be 20 minutes, but just obey. Don't say no. I know when my body really says no, stop. And at such times, as much as lies within me, it's not always easy. It's always easier said than done. But when I can, I just let it be. I just listen to the body. I think it's good to listen to the body. I think I am learning more and more to listen to this body. So if sometimes when I don't, I pay the price because I can't be productive. I can't achieve. I can't do anything until I do the needful. So I like to rest, and I think rest is truly recommended.
He said it. Pastor said it. God rested. If God rested, who are you to think you don't need rest? And he just said it. Maybe God didn't really need to rest, but he rested so as to show us an example. My brother says he relaxes by thinking of good old days. You see, he's an old man. So he can be thinking of good old days. Young girls like me think about God's goodness in recent times, and that's a way we relax. I also find it restful when I sit thinking about the good things that God has done, the good things that are happening in my life. How about you? Gratitude is one of the things that help us rest. You don't want to try the opposite. Don't bother yourself. Don't bog yourself down with thoughts of things you long for or things that haven't happened the way you want them to. Those are not restful. Think on restful things. Think gratitude. He just relaxes and he does nothing. Nothing. Bro Sam, nothing. And you feel rested. I can't imagine that. Maybe you can. Yeah, I guess it's the world of men. No, I'm not guessing. I've heard from many people that men can sit and be rested doing nothing. I just sit and I do nothing. That would give me stress. My mind will be working, thinking good thoughts, humming songs, reading a novel, reading a book. Yeah, when I'm doing nothing, I'm probably reading, just reading for enjoyment, or listening to a favorite speaker on podcast. Yeah, those are the ways for me of sitting, doing nothing, relaxing. That's me. But if you're like him, fine. Stay, do nothing, and just rest. Traveling, going away from the familiar. Maybe that would work for you. It works for me. Travel or just go some 2-3 kilometers away from my regular place. I really love that, going away from the familiar, going to the unfamiliar, new places, nearby, far away. I find that restful. Connecting with friends or reconnecting with friends, that works for me too. Sometimes I pick my phone and I scroll down the contact list and I check who is it that I've not been in touch with recently. Oh, I need to send a message to this person. I need to call this person. And I do that. I find it quite restful. And he said, connecting with good people. Connect with people with whom you can share good thoughts. Good thoughts, they don't always have to be exciting things, great things that are happening, but thoughts that edify you, encourage you, build you up. Not the thoughts, not words and thoughts that would get you stressed up. No. Did you hear him? Even machines knock if you don't let them rest. If you keep whining them and using them, they knock. And you are no machine. Your body needs rest. You want to live long and be in good health? Rest that body of yours. Like I said in my last video, there are many different ways people rest. And what one person finds restful is not necessarily restful for the other. But just pick your own in the pack and use what is good for you. And I'll be back to share with you more tips when I find another person who honors their rest. And you, do you honor your rest time? Please drop comments in the comment section so that we all can learn from you. If you have not already done so, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until my next video, thank you. God bless you. Stay rested. See you then. Bye.